Hi there, Joanne Rodriguez here, and I want to welcome you back to video 2 of this 3-part video series where we are going to take 5 simple steps on how to let go of old habits in order to move into a more happy, loving, and joyous you for the new year. So, like I said, today it's going to be all about content, so I want you to get out a piece of paper and a pen, and I want you to take notes on this. So, we're going to dive right into it, and the first step that we're going to talk about is action steps. So this is key. This is key because if we don't move, we don't go anywhere. So we have to take daily action steps in order to get us to where we want to be. And I already mentioned on my previous video how New Year's resolutions, they don't work, and it's so easy to get caught up in the whole I have this major goal for the year. And you know, the first week we're doing it, we're going to the gym, we're eating healthy, we're doing everything that we're supposed to do, that we intended to do, but it's easy to get lost because life happens. I mean, things happen unexpectedly, family gets sick, things happen at work. You know, there's all these things that come up in life, so we have to be able to allow that space for those things to happen, but at the same time, always recommit to your intention and what you want to achieve. So every day, take simple action steps. You know, even if maybe the night before you didn't do so good, you had made it a plan to send out 5 applications and you didn't even get 1 done. Well, that's okay because today is a new day. So, just start with today. You know, each morning ask yourself, what is it that you want? What is it that you want to complete today? And how can that show up? How can you show up in your best to do that today? So always take action steps. If you're in the slumps and you're not feeling too well, you've been in a, you know, it hasn't been a really good week, month, maybe, who knows? You know, who knows what only you know what you're going through. But don't isolate yourself. Allow other people to come in and help you, and at the same time, take action steps. Reach out for help. Answer those phone calls. If friends are calling you or family members calling you, answer those calls. You never know what that person is going to tell you or share with you that might benefit you in some way. So I believe that, you know, the infinite being, source, God, whatever you wish to call it, He speaks to us and through others. So it's important to reach out to people and not isolate yourself and take action steps. Maybe pick up a book that you've been meaning to read that you know is just going to bring in some light and inspiration. So take that and just live in the moment. Just know that each day is a new day, and every day that you wake up, know that you are ready to recommit to whatever it is that you are looking to create in this life. So that's step number 1. Take simple action steps every day, every day. And step number 2 is visualization. So we talked a little bit about that and the power of visualization because our mind thinks in pictures. So it's so important to be able to see what it is that we want exactly. So 2 very important questions to ask yourself before you create a vision board for yourself for this year, because I want you to create a vision board, is question number 1 is, what is it that you want? What is it that your heart is calling for? What do you desire to do? Do you want to create a business this year? Do you want to leave the job that you're at and move into something else? Maybe change careers altogether? Do you want to create a relationship? Find your soulmate? Whatever it is that you want, put it down, write it down, and then ask yourself, this is very important too, question number 2, why do you want it? And just connect to that. Why do you want a new relationship? Why do you want to bring someone into your life? Is it to fulfill a void that you're feeling inside? Is it to just share with someone? You know, you want a companion, someone that you could both share love and go out and do things that you both enjoy to do. Whatever it is that you want to create for yourself, you know you're going to be able to do it. You have the power within you to do it. So you just have to take steps in order to get there. So one of the greatest things to do is a vision board, and it's very easy to do. In fact, I actually have mine here to show you. And for me, I want to do a lot of traveling this year. So I have pictures of airplanes and, you know, different places I want to go. I want to go to Brazil. I want to fly off the sky. I've seen where they do, I'm not sure what it's called, but like the skyscraping thing. Well, that's something I really want to do. So I put it on my vision board. I have quotes here that inspire me. You know, unleash the infinite power within, because we all have that power within. And these are just little reminders that I already know that I have within myself, but sometimes it's easy to forget. So these are just reminders for myself. I want you to see the whole thing. You know, my dream home. Do you want to manifest your dream home? Whatever it is that you want, just put it on there. And, you know, get inspiration from that. Every day, look at it. Even for maybe a minute, just look at it and get the feeling of what it would feel like to be in that place that you want to be in. Like for me, going to Brazil and just diving off into the air. I feel like it would just be so liberating, so freeing. So things like that, put that on your board, and I promise you, you will start to manifest things that either will allow you to move into the next step in order to create that and move you closer to your vision. Opportunities, doors will just start to open for you. So that's step number 2, is creating that vision board for yourself. And step number 3, this one's important, because every morning it's very easy to wake up and thoughts start rushing into our heads, and it's kind of a continuation of what happened the night before or the week before. Maybe it was a fight with your friend, a fight with your lover, your husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, whatever that was. Maybe at work, someone who's, you know, not being nice at work. It's just something. It's so easy to start the day off, the morning off like that, and then it's not a good way to start, because we start the day, we're not creating that space to allow new blessings to come in. And so in order to do that, I found that first thing in the morning, as you first wake up, is write down, because you could think of it, but write it down. Write down 3 things that you're grateful for today. Today, in this moment, now, when you open your eyes and you're breathing and you see that the sun is out, or maybe it's not, maybe it's raining, but whatever it is, you know, you're alive, and today is a new day, and you could create something wonderful. So just have that gratitude in place. Don't focus on what you don't have right now, because you could create what you really want to create if you just focus on that instead. So just write down 3 things that you were grateful for first thing in the morning. And if you want, put a Post-it on the side of your bed nightstand and have it as a reminder. Question, what are you grateful for? Every morning. And just look at that. And just start to watch your thoughts and maybe see the shift, you know, a little bit of your mood begin to shift. And so just try that. Try it for 30 days and see how it works, because it's all habits. Our mind patterns, it's all just habits. So we're starting to create new habits for ourselves for the new year in order to create and bring in that wonderful, joyous year that we want to have. And step number 4, get an accountability partner. For me, I decided that this year I want to enter into a race, and I've never done a race before, but I want to start doing those, because I learned that there's something very powerful when you commit to something and actually follow through with it. So in order for me to do that, I registered for the race, but I also invited a friend of mine to come in with me, and I had her register for the race. So we're doing it regardless. There's no way that I'm going to be able to back out, because I have my friend who also registered, and that would just be a disappointment to her, you know, so I'm not backing out. So it's easier to stick to what you said, your intention, what you set out for yourself to do, when you have someone here who's, one, they support you, and two, they keep you accountable. They're there to remind you, hey, we have this going on, so make sure, are you taking the steps that we need in order to train for it? Like for me, I said, okay, so I'm gonna run at least 3 times a week, and even if it's just for 20 minutes, I don't care, I'll get out there. And it's just amazing, amazing the way I feel before I go out there, because sometimes I don't want to do it. I'm tired. I've been up with my daughter doing homework. I had work. You know, there's things that are going on in life, but if I make myself just get my foot out the door, I put on my headphones and I just start running, it's just, I come back with so much energy, just renewed. And I personally, I like being outside. I like being in nature, so that's a little bit of time that I get to go outside. I like to run out, not in a treadmill, but you know, it's, if you can't do that, if you have to do it in a treadmill, then try that. But it's just, you're going to bring in energy, and you're going to have, so that's just adding to the accountability. But yes, so whatever it is that you want to do, you know, maybe it is creating something, creating a business that you want to do. What steps can you take? Who can you call? Someone who's going to be supportive of you, of course. Always. Not someone who, you know, is just very critical and they're going to, very negative thinking, where they don't see the possibilities in life. So you want to call someone who's going to be supportive of you, and who's going to keep you accountable. So that's very important. Maybe even meetup groups. Meetup groups are great places to meet new people. It's a fresh face, fresh start, and you're all there with the same intention or a similar intention, you know, whatever it is that you want to do. So that's step number 4, is gaining accountability. And the last and final step is having fun. It is so important to have fun. I mean, it's very easy to get caught up in whatever it is that we want to do. We want to create this new business. We want to get a new job. We want to, there's so many things that we want to do, and it's so easy to get serious about it, and okay, no, I got to do this, and I got to get this done. And yes, that is important, but you got to also make sure that you carve out the time to have fun. Just go out there and enjoy life. What is it that you want to do? Do you enjoy going for walks, going for hikes, watching a movie, going out dancing? Personally, that's what I love to do. I love salsa dancing. So just make sure that you carve out that time to really, you tell yourself, you know, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to write out my blog, and I'm going to get that done, but at 8 o'clock, I'm starting to get ready and I'm going to go out dancing. And be able to do that without feeling guilty that you should have done more, or that you should be working on this. Just let all that go, because that only takes you away from the moment of being present, and then you don't end up having fun in whatever it is that you're doing. Even if it's going out with friends, talking to someone on the phone, it's just, it takes you away from being present. And I believe that a lot of having fun, when you're having fun, it's because you're present, you're in that moment. You cannot not have fun, not be laughing, and not be present at the same time. It's just impossible. So it's all about being present in whatever it is that you're doing, and allow yourself that you know, give yourself some slack. Like, okay, I didn't get this as much as I wanted to get done, but I carved out that space for myself, and just go out there and have fun. So those are my 5 very simple steps in order to create more happiness and love, and bring in more love into your life for this year. And if you just begin to do these, you'll see the changes, the shifts that are going to start happening. So you just have to be consistent with it, though. And if you forget to do it one day, you know, that's okay. Start over and recommit. So it's that simple. So I look forward to talking to you in my next video, which is the last video, video 3, and that's where we're going to go into some challenges that are going to come up. So it's very important for you to watch the very last video because I'm going to address the challenges and the obstacles that tend to come up whenever we're making changes and we're letting go of the old habits. So it's very important. So you don't want to miss it. So make sure you check your inbox, check your spam, whatever it is, wherever it might go, just to make sure that you get it, okay? And so again, my name is Joanne Rodriguez, and thank you so much for taking the time and being here in order to share that with me. Thank you, and have a wonderful day. Bye.